Hi guys, this is a redirect to my reaction to Hunter x Hunter episodes 47, 48, and 49. Oh my god, these episodes were awesome, especially the first episode. We saw the battle fight between Kurapika and Evoken. Holy shit, Kurapika just went overboardly crazy, but that was so cool to see how he used his chains, his unbreakable chains, to bind Uvogin. And Kurapika is just so cool. I absolutely love Kurapika. It's just so awesome. But he's tipped to the dark side a bit. Like, if I had to make a comparison, I don't like making comparisons, but not as dark as Sasuke was with his revenge in Naruto, but Kurapika does have his reasons though. Like, the Phantom Troop did actually kill his clan, and Evoken, he was being extremely harsh and cruel, saying that he doesn't regret it, that like he didn't want to give out any information about the Phantom Troop, like where they are and stuff and their abilities. And because he's been absolutely useless in giving any info, Kurapika killed him. Um, and what was really interesting was that Kurapika, and I was just absolutely shocked after the episode revealed that Kurapika, not only is he a conjurer, but he can actually use all six types of Nen, and he used um, and the reason that is the way it is because whenever he activates the Scarlet Eyes, he activates the specialist type of Nen, where he can use his chains to bind people and use other kinds of powers. Like, for example, Uvokin crushed his arm, and then all of a sudden Kurapika had these healing powers to heal his crushed arm. And I was so amazed at that. Like, wow, this guy is strong. That he was able to block Evoken's attacks a lot until his arm did get crushed. But wow, like, Evoken was absolutely powerful as hell in the previous episodes that we saw. So I was quite scared for Kurapika, but he managed to actually defeat him, and I was just like, what? Dang, it took like four shadow beasts to take on Evoken, and Evoken completely annihilated them with ease. And then all of a sudden Kurapika can like fight him one on one all by himself. Wow, that's a huge power level difference that Kurapika can actually. He's so powerful now. It's ridiculous. Wow, I didn't expect Kurapika to be that strong, especially this early on. But wow, it's amazing what the Scarlet Eyes can do to allow you to use all six types. From what I can remember, the subtitle said. Um, so yeah, he's not just a conjurer. He can use enhancer abilities and other different types of abilities. It was so cool to see him wreck Evoken. Um, and the whole contract that there's a part of the chakra system that was actually very fascinating to know, like that Kurapika actually had to make a rule, and if you make a rule, then you can get like an extreme amount of power, but in um in exchange for like a consequence. So his consequence was that if I bind uh if I bind Phantom Troop members with the chains, then that 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 those chains should actually like work at all times. They should be extremely powerful. That even someone extremely strong as Evoken won't be able to break those chains. But the consequence is using those chains on anyone else. Because if he uses those chains on anyone else, then he dies. Kurapika dies. His heart stops. So that's the contract that he made for himself. And I was like, wow, it's a double edged sword, but it's extremely powerful. and um, it is just, I love how thorough the chakra system is in Hunter x Hunter. So unique in its own way. Um, and then afterwards, uh, the other two episodes, we saw Gon and Killua, um, like making bids to get these items that were full of Nen, and they met this guy called Sepal, who told them that someone was actually conning them to not pay that much money to them, and telling them that one of their items is actually a fake when actually that item is a real wooden trove. Um, so Zipper was a great help for Gon and Killua. A very friendly guy, he seems cool. And then we saw Gon and Killua actually spying on Machi and Nobunaga, but they got caught in the end, and now they're trapped in the Phantom Troops base. Eh, yeah, following Machi and Nobunaga did not go well at all for them because they got caught. So, yeah, um, awesome episode. So, looking forward to what happens next, how Gon and Killua go to get themselves out of such a situation. Um, so, stay tuned for more.